Yu Yu Hakusho, another one of my favorite anime. For those who don't know, Yu Yu Hakusho is a manga written and drawn by the same manga artist who created Hunter x Hunter. Yu Yu Hakusho is one of those shows where back in the 90s it was extremely popular, but it's not really talked about nowadays, which is why I thought it would be great to introduce the show to potential new fans. The story of Yu Yu Hakusho is about a boy named Yusuke Urameshi, a delinquent who smokes and gets into fights all the time. Because of his brash behavior, everybody basically treats him as an outcast, including his own mother. Or at least that's what he thinks. One day while he's minding his own business, he sees a kid who's playing in the middle of a street. But then suddenly a car comes rushing by and is about to crash into the kid, until our main character Yusuke comes in and saves the boy. However, by saving the kid, he ends up getting run over instead. And then he dies. Yup. But that's just the first episode, surely it can't end there. After this, he finds himself in a spiritual state and meets Death Reaper Botan. Yup, this is the Death Reaper. Nobody expected Yusuke to save that boy. Botan even describes it as if Yusuke defied fate itself. As a result, Yusuke is allowed a chance to earn his life back after completing a series of tasks for Botan and her superiors in the afterlife. And so begins an adventure of spiritual encounters and demons. Just like Hunter x Hunter, this show is awesome. There are so many well-written characters in Yu Yu Hakusho, with the show containing probably my favorite main cast in all of action anime. Yusuke is the cocky and confident bad boy, but is also scared of the unknown and feels lost at what he wants in life, and thus keeps himself from connecting with others. Kuwabara is a hothead who, despite also being a delinquent, has a strong moral code, and is the one who actually matures the most by the end of the series. Kurama is trying to make amends and is haunted by his past, being a demon notorious in the underworld for his ruthlessness. And of course, Hiei, every teenage boy's wet dream. He may seem just like another edgelord who aura farms for a living, but as time goes on, we realize that under all that, he's just a lonely guy who was never loved. The strength of Yu Yu Hakusho is definitely its characters. Without them, the series would lose a crucial part of its charm. It also discusses surprisingly mature themes, such as finding one's purpose in life, the idea of true sacrifice to become the best, and the horrors that humanity has to offer. And this is just a few of the many topics Yu Yu Hakusho covers. It has one of the best tournament arcs in anime. It has a very distinct style with that 90 anime's edge, and the opening absolutely slaps. Seriously, if you haven't heard it, check it out. If you haven't heard of or watched Yu Yu Hakusho yet, definitely give it a try. It's a very fun story that has a lot of heart and great action in it.